Hello everyone, welcome to yet to another interesting time here on Unbox with Tim. In case you're just tuning in for the very first time, hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell so let's get the latest on this channel. Wow, the Saturday night party is always filled with so much drama, but before then, I have so much to touch, but I'm going to make sure I make it as quick as possible. Now let's talk about the fight between Doyi and Cross. That was after they were about to prep for their Saturday night party. They have their two short task, and Uriel and Sheyi Awolowo won the task. Now, fast forward to the incident that happened between Cross and Doyi. Okay, they've been talking about tampons, somebody, putting pad in a toilet, So all of those drama has been on way earlier. That was even before they finished their task. So I think Doyi said that he was trying to have a one-on-one talk with Cross, that it won't have to involve other housemates or even bringing it before other housemates. Then I think Cross actually took, the discussion out of proportion in the sense that he was shouting. So I think that particular attitude or that act got Doyi angry to the extent that, in fact, Doyi and Cross were inside. They were already sharing the clothes for other housemates that were available. And before you know, Doyi says sometimes something stupid to Cross, and Cross was looking. But the good thing that happened was that the other housemates that were there, they had to ginger Cross, and Cross to ginger, and it was all lively, and they just laughed over it. So it now looked like it was only Doyi that is in her own world. So that fight with Doyi, between Doyi and Cross, it didn't hold anything on Cross's side, which I really like. Now let's move to the attire that the housemate wore. Was very beautiful. I loved it. Well, some were just there, some were fitted, somebody like Whitemoney's own. So let's fast forward to DJ Neptune's selection. Oh my, dance this night. So you just pay me that I did not make any video or picture. Like I was literally, I was gassed up, like I was just dancing. The selection was dope from the beginning to the end. Kudos to DJ Neptune because he knows his onions very well. No cap. Like I'm not capping. And if I cap DJ Neptune rather, he wants it. Okay, now let's move to Messi and Whitemoney. But before I talk about Messi and Whitemoney song was played, and I'm so happy for him. He actually spoke about that to me, that his song should be played, which happened. Okay, now let's move to Messi and Whitemoney locking lips. Messi and Whitemoney, they've been together. Messi was shaking bomb boy, bomb just they fly from one place to another. Anyways, Messi and Whitemoney, they actually locked lips. Now let's move to the next. Let's move to the after party, right? That party is always like 5 minutes, is done. Not knowing that they've actually spent like 2 hours because it starts from 10 to 12, or before 12 they all end the party. So Ilebaye was with Perez. She was really crying. So I think Ilebaye and Doyi, they've been having issues lately, and Doyi is pained because some of things that are happening to her, or not because she's not happy. She feels or believes that Ilebaye is supposed to be there for her, as she's always there for Ilebaye, even with or without her, being at fault or what have you. So she got pained, and according to what she was explaining, or she explained to Ceec, that I think maybe there was an issue with Ilebaye's friend in the house that Doyin brought to the notice of Ilebaye, that so and so person. And I think it might be Cross, right? And Ilebaye did not handle it the way she ought to. So she said that was the reason she gave Ilebaye distance, and that was Doyin. So now, Pere and Ilebaye was really crying and telling things to Pere. And before we know what was happening, Messi, Princess, Doyin, Ceec, they were all together, and they could see Ilebaye crying at the other side. And before I know what was happening, Ceec went straight to Ilebaye that you are this, you are this, you are that, and I will lie to you. Ceec was the first person who came with the provocation. And before I know what was happening, Ilebaye actually pulled Ceec's hair. Honestly. And after that, Princess 2 took turn. So it now looked like they all have Ilebaye at heart. Yes, I know Ilebaye can be handful, but I feel like the provocation was too intense, right? The provocation was too much. Also, it got to the point that Ceec kept provoking and wanted her to do something, right? So Ceec now went inside and said that if Big Brother did not give uh Ilebaye a strike, Biggie is fucking partial. Come on. And it's the same Ceec that was giving the information that Ebuka gave during their uh, first live eviction, which was fake, that ex-housemates are coming as a judge on the show. How did she get that information? Right? So Ceec too should also get strike because Big Brother actually spoke about provocation. So Ceec was the one who came with the provocation. Then Ilebaye, pulled the hair, and afterwards, when Biggie called Ilebaye to come to the diary room. Then before we know what was happening, Doing to came for Ilebaye that what you are doing this, and before we know what was happening, Ilebaye to flare up and then held Doing's neck like this. I feel like this girl is losing it. Yes, I know that a lot of people have her at heart, like they really mean her. But let me know if you think Ilebaye will be disqualified or will just get strike. Because Ceec said, I can't wait for you to leave the house. So it means that she's giving many people body heat in the house. Hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell so let's get the latest on this channel. I'll be back with more interesting reviews here on Unbox with Tammy. Bye.